Mr. Old School Rider. We back at the Me Time Book Club Book Fair. I have author.
Katrina Oliver Thomas.
How's it going today, Katrina?
It's going. It's going. It's been a great experience.
Oh yeah, Carrie Shay doing a thing out here. I do appreciate the invite.
Mhm.
Didn't make it last year, but part three this year, she did that.
Okay. Yep.
There's a lot of people here today. I got to give it to her.
hmm
So tell us about yourself, Katrina.
I am a first-time self-published author. I published my first book in March of 2020 during the pandemic because the excuse of I don't have time finally went out the window. The
Hmm.
pandemic proving that was a lie. It proved that was a lie. We
I,
all had time to do all the things we
I
can
worked
put
the
off.
whole time. I ain't have time,
Oh,
but
I am so sorry.
hey,
Oh, essential workers, yay.
ah,
I'm a divorced mom of three. I am from Birmingham, Alabama,
hmm.
born and raised, and I now currently reside in Macon, Georgia.
Oh, you came out here like me then. I'm in Atlanta right now.
Mm-hmm.
You drove out here?
It is
That's a long drive, right?
about a little over 3 hours, 15 minutes.
It seems like it's not that far, but when you just start driving the straight away from here to Alabama, looking at all them trees
Right.
and grass,
If
I'm
I
like,
can make
wow,
it to
this take forever.
Douglasville, I can see the light.
Yeah, I drove last night or this morning, whenever it was. It was dark.
Right.
It was rough.
Yeah, I came on over this morning too.
And I'm a night driver, so I guess I was just tired. That's all.
Right.
I'm operating on 3 hours right now.
Oh my goodness.
I'm like, I don't know how I did it, but talk to us, Katrina, about the book.
Okay, my book is titled 10 Things I Learned When My Husband Had a Girlfriend, and it is available.
Whoa.
Yeah, that part. Let me repeat that. 10
Oh,
Things I Learned When My Husband Had a Girlfriend. It is available on Amazon in Kindle and paperback.
well, to the positive vibe.
It is a positive vibe because it's 10 things I learned about myself.
That's interesting.
It's nothing negative. There's no hate, no shade. It explains some situations that went down. And during those situations and through those processes and those seasons, I learned some things about myself.
Oh yeah, I got to get that.
Yeah, now I will say this: it was originally supposed to be co-authored by the both of us
Hmm.
as a tool for couples ministry because, believe it or not, marriages can come back from infidelity and betrayal. However, he was not a willing participant in that,
Hmm.
so I kind of put it on the back burner. But I just felt like God kept saying, "No, the story needs to be told," and I'm like, "Well, it was supposed to be both of us telling it, so we could help people." And so he was like, "Well, tell it from your perspective. What did you learn about you?" And I was like, you know what?
No, that do make sense right
Okay,
there.
I can do that. And that's what I did. It took some years to get it done because life happens, kids happen, school, grad school, this, that, and the third. But then, like I said, the pandemic just killed that I don't have time excuse because I'm a teacher by trade. So we were online for several months during that time. So I was able to sit down and get my book completed
So
and published.
how was it like come from the classroom to like virtual? How hard was that?
Um, it was hard because kids are at home in their rooms in their comfort spaces and I wasn't the teacher. Sit up, put on clothes, da 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 da. I'm like, we're all in the midst of a pandemic. It's
Hmm.
hard for me, it's hard for them, it's hard for parents. Babe, if you want to lay on a bunk bed while we read the chapter and watch us go to Birmingham, it's okay. So yeah, it was difficult, but I
Oh
had a
man.
good bunch of kids during that time, so transition wasn't too hard for all of us.
Man, there's a few people I know in the education system that was going crazy. I'm like, they at the house, right?
Right.
Oh yeah, you gotta
Exactly.
chill out a little
And
bit.
and that was my thing. I'm like, why are y'all stressing yourselves out? Parents are at home. Everybody's at home. You don't know. One kid may have one iPad to share between three or four siblings. You don't know everybody's
You
situation.
know,
And you
yeah,
have to consider those kids where like school was their safe space. And so now they're at home dealing with
going through the
things.
elements and stuff.
You know what I'm saying? So it was tough. I was one Zoom call we were on, and somebody was actually trying to break into one of my students' houses
Oh
while we were
man,
online. And I'm
what?
like, how nobody, no PL, no PD to prepare you for that. So
Wow,
yeah,
that is crazy.
hmm
That's an interesting story.
yeah, yeah, it is.
Man, I hope they're all right.
Yeah,
Wow.
everything was fine. Everything was fine. Yeah.
So you said it took you a while to write this particular book during
Yes.
the pandemic.
Yes.
Shoot, the way that title going, that sounds like it could be a good old good show.
What?
That book. It'll be a good show or a good series that's out there.
Funny
One
you
of these
should say
days.
that. That's actually something that I'm toying around with, turning it into a screenplay for television or big screen. What small screen? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Either movie theater. I don't know. All I can do is get screenplay written and just shop it around to
I mean,
see
we
if
enjoy.
anybody's going to
I
be
mean, you
interested.
man, we proximity to Atlanta. You know how many people want to work? Have some type of acting on their resume.
Right, right,
They probably do it for free. They come down to it or pay them a little bit.
right, right, right,
Just
right.
get you a camera.
Well, I mean, I want
Get
to leave
somebody
it
to shoot the.
to the professional.
I hear what you're
I'm gonna
saying.
stick to the writing,
I got you.
and I'll let somebody
Let
else
somebody
handle all of those that logistics of that. Yeah.
shoot, get your bag out of it.
Exactly right. Yeah,
You can just sit back and just come here.
it's all about building generational wealth, and my thing wasn't even to write a book to sell to become a best-selling author. I just knew I had a message to tell because people, men and women, go through the betrayal of infidelity all the time. So like if just my mom and her friends had bought the book, I would have been okay.
Hmm.
But then, people are like, you should do more. You need to try to market because as a self-published author, I'm marketing, sales, media, all of that. And so I was like, okay, I need to start attending more events, start trying to get the message out there and spread the message more. And I was kind of reluctant to monetize my book because, like I said, that wasn't my intent. I just knew I had a message and I wanted to be a blessing to the people. But it's like, okay, you're talking about a second stream of income. You're talking about
Hmm.
building generational wealth. You got it literally right here in
In
your
your hand.
hands. So use it to do that.
You can literally pass it down.
Exactly
Like,
right.
here you go.
Exactly right. Yeah.
Well, yeah, like I had an author on my show like a few months ago. This the book, man, you can turn that book into a podcast, a course.
Right.
You do all kind of stuff with the book.
Exactly right.
You can take out a chapter. You can talk about it forever.
Right.
You
Right.
can just piece it out.
Right. So
You
I'm
probably got
starting to
several. You got
explore.
several. Probably got several shows in that one book.
Yeah, I know definitely 10 because it's 10 things I learned. So I'm looking into all of that now because that's out of my scope of skills. So I'm looking into, like I said, possibly turning it into a course, doing a podcast, and definitely a screenplay.
Man, it's really that easy.
Okay, I'm hoping
It's
so.
really that
I am
easy.
hoping so. God open some doors to get it done.
It's coming. Your name is already on it. I'm trying to
That's it. I
tell you.
appreciate you for that.
So, what can we find you at?
I am on Facebook, Katrina Oliver Thomas, and my Instagram is Katrina underscore Thomas 72. So Facebook
Okay.
and Instagram. I've not yet come over to the dark side of TikTok just yet, so don't
Yeah,
look
I'm
for
not
me
even
there.
on TikTok at all.
Don't
I'm
look for
on
me on TikTok.
I'm on IG and YouTube, of course, but I'm barely
Mhm.
on Twitter. My Twitter back there, but
Oh yeah, I'm on
I'm
Twitter
ba-
too, but I can't tell you what that handle is either.
yeah, that Twitter's on the dark side. You cross or you go the wrong way.
Exactly
You
right.
know,
Right.
I, we're on the church setting right now, but
Okay.
they
Right. Right.
know.
Right. Right.
Wow, other than that, but what was the challenges of to write this book before we go?
The challenges of writing the book were trying to stay true to my truth without demonizing or painting my ex-husband as a bad guy.
That is rare. You did
And
that.
and to be honest, because you have, in order to be believable, you have to be transparent. So chapter 5 is my moment of transparency.
Hold on,
And
they
you
gotta
so
buy it. They gotta buy
exactly
it.
right. You got to read to
Yeah,
see what that moment of transparency was for me because I don't
yeah.
want to paint the picture like, oh my God, I was just great and wonderful, perfect wife, but I was not. But it just 10 things I learned when my husband had a girlfriend. You can find out what it was in chapter 5. But yeah, so that was the biggest thing. Like I said, just not demonizing him and making him look like the bad guy, but still staying true to my
Pretty
experiences.
much, pretty much honesty then, right?
Definitely. Honesty, yeah. And transparency, definitely.
I got to give it to you, Katrina. That's very rare. Very rare. Yeah, I got to get that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna get one before I go.
Alrighty.
Well, you say your table is like,
The second one, out the door to the right.
yeah, mate, yeah, how much is it?
It's 10. And I'll autograph it.
Yeah, autograph it.
Yes.
Pretty much the old school. You know what? Let me get one right now. Hold on. You got change for 100?
Only if you want about $40, man.
We'll talk about it. I'll be over
I
there.
teach English, not math. That's out of my purview
Oh
skills as
man, on
well.
my hands or yours. Katrina, ain't nobody playing with you right now.
Oh,
I do
goodness
appreciate you
gracious.
coming through.
I appreciate you for
Thank
having me.
you.
Oh, thank you for this opportunity.
Oh, I do appreciate. That's a heck